The Steam reviews are in. Let's see what people are saying about Highguard.
Sorry, this game is very, very boring.
2 hours on record. Free is too expensive for this game. Bro, what the heck? And said, Mr. President, they released the second Concord. Today we're going to be looking at Steam reviews and seeing what the people are saying about Highguard. And after that, I'm going to give my thoughts about Highguard. And for then, let's see what the player counts are looking like after the game has been released for 1 day now. As you can see, it peaked at 97,000 players yesterday concurrent, and then dropped all the way down to about 11,000 people on Tuesday around 8 in the morning. And now it's currently sitting around, surprisingly, it's gone back up, and it's currently sitting around 19,000 people, which is actually, it's somewhat decent for retaining it after, it dropped so much and all the bad sentiment on the game. But yeah, let's take a look at the reviews. One of those reviews, he played for 1.5 hours. He says, in 2012, a cruise ship named Costa Concordia crashed and sank off the coast of Italy. Inspired by this, a band of devs aimed to create the biggest flop in gaming history and named their game Concord. Honoring the ship's legacy, as foretold, it crashed and burned like nothing before. This massive success and failure led to the highly dreaded sequel, Highguard, which aims to flop even harder. The nuclear bomb level conclusion to the dastardly saga will be titled Marathon and released shortly after, as not to lose flopping momentum. Rating, not worth the disk space out of 10. This person also played for 1.5 hours or 1.2 hours and said, Mr. President, they released the second Concord. It's looking like that. This guy also says, by playing 1.3 hours, I think I'm going to go play with my booty hole instead of this game. IDF, Ice, and Grok collab type game. Not even a full hour. The game doesn't run on Steam Deck or Linux. Linux is blocked despite platform support from Easy Anti-Cheat. Holy, we have almost 11 hours on record. This guy says, Highguard is a Frankenstein monster no one asked for. If you were to toss Overwatch 2, Apex Legends, Valorant, R6, and a generic survival shooter into a pot, specifically only the worst parts about them, you get Highguard. While Entertainment wants you to believe this is a genre-defining PvP raid shooter, at least in their words. In reality, I think it's a confused, identityless amalgamation of the last decade's most popular shooters sewn together without understanding the soul of any of them. It is a game that answers a question nobody asked. What if we took the most frustrating parts of battle royales, tacticals, and survival shooters and forced them into a hero shooter? 2 hours on record. Free is too expensive for this game. Bro, what the heck? 1.6 hours on record. Jeff, the wild boars are on the way. This guy with less than an hour just has a guy taking a shit with this game as a text. Oh, God. 3 hours on record. I came, I saw, I Concord 2. Jesus Christ, man. Not even an hour on record. My wife left me, and I'm pretty sure it's because I installed Highguard. Jesus Christ, man. 1.2 hours on record. Concord died for this, bro. That is crazy. Bro, 0.3 hours on record. I didn't know the Quality Learning Center taught game development, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. 7.5 hours on record. If Girl Dinner was a game. Jesus, man. Some people, bro, they're just taking shots. 0.3 hours on record. This guy just lists the M&M cookies in 5 easy steps. Combine sugar, preheat oven, combine flour, combine M&Ms, make dough, enjoy your cookies. He didn't even say anything about the game. Bro, what the heck? This guy has an hour on record. I'm ready for your apologies, Jeff. I mean, he's not wrong. 0.7 hours on record. I actually had more fun playing League of Legends today than playing this. Oh God, League is another story, but that's crazy. Another person, 1.5 hours. This makes me want to play League. 2.5 hours on record. It's been 30 minutes. I'm still waiting to log in. Retardation level at Wildlight is beyond maximum. People cannot even log into the game. 0.3 hours on record. I wouldn't call this Concord 2. Concord will be remembered as one of the worst DEI gaming monstrosities in history. Highguard is just an industry slop that will be forgotten about in 6 months' time, forever guarded from being high slop. Holy. That guy's speaking. 0.1 hours on record. 10 out of 10. It crashed my Windows 2 times. The anti-cheat timeout. And when uninstalled, blue screened, going back to my Gooner games. That is crazy. The best part about this game is the button that is when pressed gives you free 25 gigabytes of storage on your hard drive. I mean, he's got to save space. Now let's talk about my thoughts on Highguard. But first, let me show you a clip real quick.
Sometimes our last reveal at the Game Awards is a teaser for something years and years away. Not tonight. Our final world premiere comes from 61 members of the team that built Apex Legends and Titanfall. 4 years ago, the principals founded a new independent studio with the hopes of pushing the shooter genre forward with a new original game. They've done it in complete secrecy, which is even more amazing because the game is very deep into development. The power of independent, self-published studios to push this medium forward is a growing and I think positive theme in our industry. And so tonight, you're not only going to get the announcement of the game, but also your first look at the gameplay. I've played it, and after you see this trailer, I think you're going to want to as well. Welcome to Highguard.
You see right there, and that clip shows one thing. Remember thinking, what one thing? Expectations. You set off the get-go. You're at one of the biggest game reveals for the whole year, and it's the last slot. And Jeff always hypes it up, and Jeff does a good job. But usually it's something that deserves it. Now, does Highguard deserve it? Possibly, but I think right now it is underdeveloped. There's not enough there to be like, wow. And when you put Apex Legends and Titanfall, you expect some of the best movement and best shooting mechanics and like feel from any other genre or game out there. Like in Titanfall, you're flying around the map, you got a lot of momentum. Apex, you can do most of that, but it's a battle royale version of Titanfall. You know what I mean? It has all that, but it's unique in itself. It took it further. This does not take, Highguard doesn't take any of those two games and improves upon it. It makes itself, its own thing, which is good, but it's just unpolished. It's not fully developed. The core concept is there, but it's not fully fleshed out. And I think for saving it from the best and like the last slot, it made the expectation feel like it was going to be the next Apex Legends and Titanfall, which it could be, but I think it's still not there. So that's why I think the expectations killed this game more than the game itself. Now, people are still like giving it, hope, because I'm pretty sure this at one point was overwhelmingly negative, which is, common, for a game to be, after all the shit that's going online right now. And also people were noticing in the description, they removed from the creators of Apex Legends and Titanfall, because that's a big burden right there. Those are two amazing games. Apex Legends played I can probably pull up my library. Hold on, I'm gonna make sure I'm not gonna dox myself or anything like that. But yeah, I have 261 hours, but I played also on the EA app. I have more on there. But either way, you have expectations when you put from the creators of so-and-so, and also you're the last slot. So when the expectation is not met, when people try your game and you just try to like shadow drop it like they did on a Monday of all things, which is very weird. You think you do it on like a Tuesday or something, which usually most games do. You set the expectations high, and when you pay all these streamers to do it, and you have people in the Tim clip that I showed you guys, they showed the guys like, this game is just so boring. And when I look at it from all the online, I haven't played it. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying I'm not going to play it, but I'm saying it's not for me. It doesn't intrigue me enough like Apex did, where I'm like, this could be a game that I can get myself into and learn because it looks interesting. It's cool. It's got a cool concept. It's a cool aesthetic. Excuse me. This game, it just, from all, like, I'm showing you the screenshots right now. It doesn't, make me want to go, I need to play this now. It doesn't have like a real like style. You could say it has an art direction, like Arc Raiders. You can tell that's Arc Raiders. Like if I showed you this or any of this, you wouldn't be able to tell this is Highguard without, obviously playing Highguard. Like you can easily, see the style of Arc Raiders, Apex, just by the characters. This is like, I don't know, it feels like it's not fully fleshed out. You know what I mean? I don't know. I haven't played it. I don't know how it feels, but everyone says the movement and all the things are like, there's motion blur. There's people running configs because the game's not running properly. That's why there's so many negative reviews on it. So it's like, I think it's just not enough time in the oven, and the expectations that Jeff sent on the Game Awards, it made the game fail before it even got a chance. Those are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think about it down below in the comment section, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.